summers get to meet Shamu, and all the winter get SeaWorld stickers. Details on specially marked boxes. Odds of winning determined by entries received. For free entry, write Post P.O. Box 853A, Churchill, Maryland 21690. Maybe you'll win.
Twizzlers make me very happy. I love the way they taste so chewy. Twizzlers make me very happy.
We love the way they taste so fruity, so chewy, so happy and oh so juicy.
Twizzlers make me very happy.
Twizzlers make your mouth so very happy.
Oh, so happy.
Milk it does.
Milk does body.
Milk it does a body good.
Pass it on.
Check it out.
It's so cool for hanging out. It helps you grow up big and tall.
It's good for teeth.
And that's not all.
It does. Hey, Mr. Moo, what do you say?
Fresh moo juice makes my day.
Milk, it does the body good.
Pass it on.
Milk it does.
Milk it does a body.
Milk it does a body good.
Pass it on. Pass it on.
The night starts ordinary with forever friends. It's extraordinary. Here's Plushy Tail, Cozy Tail, and Snowy Tail too.
Each sold separately.
Powder Tail and Rosy Tail came to see you. All dolled up with forever friends. Making long tails always makes us smile. Looks so right with forever friends. 'Cause now we're all dolled up with style.
Plushy Tail comes with everything you see here. Other Forever Friends sold separately. New from Kenner.
We will return after these messages.
Four batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out.
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the part of this complete breakfast that goes... Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Have you heard how good they are?
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
We will return after these messages.
Breakfast with my Fruity Pebbles. Tricking Fred out of his pebbles is always an adventure. Uh-oh, the natives are restless. I'll save the pebbles. Big Rock Jones. Tastes fruity-licious. Funny. Time to get into the swing of things. Post Fruity and Cocoa Pebble cereal, part of this nutritious breakfast. Yabba-dabba delicious.
A new racing team is shifting into gear. Mask.
Pull over, Bullet. Uh-oh, got a bit of iguana on my tail. Bulldog, prepared to assist.
Mask vehicles each sold separately with a figure.
Hand over the bike or feel my blade. Engage hover mode. We're going fishing.
Mask,
Bulldog, fire!
where illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask, Bulldog, Iguana, and Bullet each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Give me an X. Give me an O. Give me tic-tac-toe. Wherever I go, it's X's and O's. Makes me feel so hungry for my tic-tac-toes. They're so tasty. Chef Boyardee's.
Tic-tac-toes. New tic-tac-toes. A good hot meal. And when you get 3 X's or O's on your spoon, you win.
Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
Tic-tac-toes.
With and without meatballs.
Yeah.
You know when you see them, those 3 musketeers.
All right, remember, stick to the game plan.
Right.
Point 1, make them come to you. Point 2, never look hungry.
Oh, they're so big on chocolate. Yeah, chocolate after here.
Let's not forget point 3.
What's that?
No, when points 1 and 2 aren't working.
It's hard to keep them under wraps, those three musketeers.
Wait for me.
There's magic in the air and surprises everywhere.
Pardon us, out of the way. Here we come. Move over.
Adventure here, action there. Catch the Ewoks if you dare today.
I thought I'd tried it all. Then one day, new Hostess Chocobliss. Whoa, check that super chocolatey icing.
Awesome! Ooh!
Hey, whipped chocolatey cream inside.
XO!
2 Devils food cakes. Come on, how chocolatey can it taste?
Want some?
New Hostess Choco Bliss is chocolatey on top of chocolatey with chocolatey in between.
Yow!
New Hostess Choco Bliss is triple chocolatey out of control.
Yeah!
Grandpa, tell me the Sunkist story again.
Ah, the magical land of the Sunkist factory. Some folks... And only their sweetest and juiciest oranges ever wear the Sunkist name.
Hey, guys, what you listening to?
Pop music. Snap, crackle pop music.
Can I listen too?
Sure, just pour the milk.
Snap, crackle, pop, talking just for you. That's some sound system.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the talking part of this complete breakfast.
Rice Krispies is always music to your ears.
M&M's peanut chocolate candies. You can share them. You can shake them. You can get outrageous with them. One snack packet free at Rice Krispies.
Live from Hollywood, it's the Bet You Buy the Chip Show, starring me. And now, I'll be the first contestant to bite a Chips Ahoy cookie without biting a chip. I bit a chip, but I'm cool. Hey, it's like a chocolate chip party going on here.
Sam, your homework.
Chips Ahoy, original in the blue bag, chewy in the red. Bet you bite a chip.
Sunday, Haley Mills is all grown up
Go for it, Mom.
and about to be trapped.
If we could get our parents together, they get married.
But they'll need help.
She's my mom's twin sister.
It's double deja vu in The Parent Trap Part 2. Tomorrow.
And now these messages.
Hear anything? Negative.
Sunkist searches and searches for fun fruit trees. The only trees funny enough
I found it!
to grow Sunkist fun fruits. Every chewy one is real fruity fun. And now we've discovered new Sunkist Fun Fruits Cream Supremes. They're covered with yogurt and filled with fun. New Sunkist Fun Fruits Cream Supremes.
It's coming, and it tastes so sweet.
You'll hop when you eat.
Kellogg's Honey Smacks.
Tastes so sweet.
I dig 'em.
You hop when you eat.
Ding 'em.
Make it jump for joy, every girl and boy. Kellogg's Honey Smacks.
A honey sweet part of this nutritious breakfast.
Dig 'em.
What are those kids up to? Tastes so sweet. You'll hop when you eat. Ding 'em.
Kellogg's Honey Smacks.
Cronin takes the ball at the top of the key. He pumps. Jerry! 3 points! He's double teamed. He's driving over the top. Slam dunk for Jerry! What moves? Cronin steals. They're all over him. He breaks loose. Swish! Jerry! You know, ever since I got this Nerf hoop, I don't mind going to my room to do my homework.
Jerry, are you studying?
Cronin shoots from midcourt. Yes! Does this kid ever miss?
There's only one Nerf.
Getting into drugs and being high is a stupid thing to do. Being original and take a stand. You're free to say no. Don't let a friend push you in to taking drugs. You got a right to say no.
We'll return after these messages.
Ronald McDonald in Hoppin' for Fries.
Hop this way for McDonald's French fries. It's a hopsticle course. Let's get hoppin'.
time for the great taste.
Oh, boy, French fries!
Oh, they're never more than a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Of McDonald's.
Dear, Timmy's making a picture of New Tang again.
New Tang breakfast beverage crystals. Are you ready? Now with all natural flavors. Are you ready for the big orange taste of New Tang?
Tricks puts the dig in your gig. It puts the...
What's up, everybody? Honk honk. Oh, forgot how to work this. It's been so long. What's up, hey old geezer? How's everybody doing? Almost forgot how to work this thing. It's been 2 or 3 weeks, right? Been kind of busy. We got Jen in the chat as well. Hello, computer wife. Show us them honkers. All right. Took me a second. I had to set up the chat app there you can see on the screen. And if anybody's curious, there are some silly things tied to super chats and bits if you're on Twitch. So hey everybody over on Twitch, and well, you can see that in the chat if you do bits, variations, like bits are cents basically. So if you super chat 64 cents, you get a 64-bit commercial, silly stuff like that. But how's everybody been? Been a little bit. We got a lot of news to catch up on. And we can see Jen in the chat. So yeah, she debated going live as well, but she has literally been screaming into her microphone all day, so she decided to pass. I was not screaming, I was mowing the yard, so now I'm here. I see a lot of the regulars over on YouTube. Hello, Tracelyn, Kimberly, Susan, Logan, Tracy in Central California. See Logan, Nana's Ranch. Hey everybody. Tell the kid I said honk honk. Oh yeah, so we saw Deadpool last week. It was amazing. I'll probably do a video on that. I really need to do a review, because if you didn't know, I'm a big comic book nerd. And that was just about the perfect comic book nerd movie. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, if you're in the comics, go see it. Yeah, if you're in the comics, or even if you're really into the Marvel movies, especially the Fox X-Men movies, there's a lot of connection to that. You know, that's where the Deadpool movie came from. So that was probably the first movie we've really looked forward to all year. And then you may have seen the video on the channel, Beetlejuice. That'll be coming out September. Looking forward to that. I hope they do it justice. But yeah, there's lots of stuff I want to say about Deadpool. I won't say it here because I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some amazing stuff. Sue, hello. Thank you for joining us. Switch scenes here. We get to doing some news shortly. Make sure everything still works over here. My sound went away. Where's that? There we go. Where did the music go? There we go. Little geezer. Yeah, I watched Deadpool on F Movies. Was good. Yeah, I hope if you saw the new one. Tell them my idea. Oh, Lynette. Hello from Salt Lake City. Thanks for joining us. So, yeah, I assume I know what Jen's talking about. So, been away for a little bit, but I want to say thanks to everybody that's been watching, supporting the channel. I haven't been doing much lately, at least actively on the channel, but I do have a surprise, and it's thanks to the support from everybody. Let me give me just a second. Let me reach for something here. So, you know, this channel's mainly been doing the silly news and everything. I want to keep doing that. And, music down just a little bit. The Beetlejuice one. An old geezer saw 3. Oh, yeah, cool. The Beetlejuice one. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, so we were thinking of new t-shirt ideas for Jen's channel, and I came up with the idea for Beetlegoose. So I want to do a goose in a strap suit. But don't tell anybody. That's our little secret. But I want to see what everybody thinks about that. Yeah, it's a secret. Shh. But, you know, as we as we're sharing secrets, there are more. So what I've totally forgot about that. So that's what Jen was referring to. But yeah, so I've got a surprise for this channel as well. You know, I've had trouble getting videos up in the past couple weeks. I want to get back to doing, you know, one a day, hopefully starting tomorrow. And I thought, you know, it's been a lot of support on the channel, and what better thing to help than a news correspondent to help with some of the stories. So, through the support of the channel, I hired a new correspondent. Let me see if I can get this in the frame here. Hey guys. I'm the news goblin. Boblin? The news goblin. So yeah, we've got a news goblin now. I'm not sure what voice to use just yet. Maybe the silly voice? Or maybe something more like the Crypt Keeper, I don't know.
Hello, boys and ghouls. I'm the news goblin.
Not real sure yet. But that's the new that's our new correspondent. I'm gonna use him in some shorts and some of the videos. Pump some more out there. What's everybody think? Oh, thanks, Logan.
I am Prince of First Responders. I am an expert on internet.
I can try it in his voice. Let's see, hang on.
Oh yes. Hello. I am the news goblin. I have so much news. I am an expert on news. I am the media now.
Could do it that way. We'll see. I'll film a few. We'll see what works out. Definitely let me know. Let me know what you think. We'll see what works. So Goose is my brother's nickname for me, so I love all Goose-related parodies. That's cool. Just don't fly a fighter jet with Tom Cruise. Let me see. It's been so long, I have so many news articles. There's like no rhyme or reason to them. Well, I'll get into those shortly. I'm looking over at the list. Well, Lynette, the hairy voice is awesome. Always makes me laugh. Good to see your subscribers picking up. Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks. It's definitely helped everybody watching. And definitely, picking up people that aren't, from Jen's channel. So that's cool. So that means some real growth. And I'm happy about that. And if you're not aware, I do have a video game channel. I know this isn't, everybody's cup of tea, exactly the same cross-section of the audience, but let me put that in the chat here. It'll spit out some links to, if it'll work here, there we go. The chat bot on YouTube, that's going to spit out some links to the other channels and socials. And old geezer, have you seen Boss Level? A great movie. No, I don't. Let me pull that up. I don't know what that is. What is Boss Level? Came out in 2020. Crap, it sounds like that Tom Cruise movie where he's in the time loop. Huh. I like the idea of that. I'll check that out. Thanks. And I'm drawing a blank. It was that Tom Cruise movie. It was like him and Emily Blunt, Blake Lively, whoever it was. They changed the name. It was actually based on a Japanese comic. And I remember the comic is called Everything is Kill. So that title didn't fly over here, and I changed it, and I can't remember what it was. I remember everybody hated it but me, so there's that. Jen came along for that one. That was early on when we were dating. All right, actually, now that's driving me crazy. What was that called? Tom Cruise time loop. Oh, Edge of Tomorrow. That's what it was. Yeah, it was like. It came out like 2010. No, it was like 2012, 2013. It was like a space marine movie, and they were stuck in a time loop. They had to like prevent the aliens from killing everybody or something. It's been a bit. Forget the exact plot. I've read the comic. I liked that a lot, actually. But the movie, I don't think it did very well. Like, I think I was one of the few people that actually liked it. Like, out of my friends and, you know, Jen and everybody, they were just like, Let me pull it up one more time. It was Tom Cruise, or 2014. Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. That's right. Yeah, it was about aliens. Like, Tom Cruise was stuck in a time loop, and he went from like, well, I don't want to spoil it. I mean, you know, I guess the gist of it is he went from like getting annihilated immediately to becoming an action hero through trial and many trials and errors. I can't remember the logic though. Like, I don't even know if they may have explained it by the end. I don't even remember why he was in a time loop, but whatever. If you haven't seen that, I'd say check it out. Everybody else would probably say don't. Alina, I like that movie. All right, cool. We're on the same team. I don't think anybody we went to see that with liked the movie, except me. I think I was literally the only one. And it was, I didn't learn till after the fact. Getting the name wrong. Maybe All You Know Is Kill. Is that the name of it? Yeah. All you need is kill. I feel like that may have been lost in translation a little bit. But that was the that was the comic that the Tom Cruise movie was based off of. It's been a while. I like that too. It was the comic was a bit weirder, and a lot longer. He was killed by a specific alien. Is that what created the time loop? It's been so long. I only watched it the one time. Now I want to see it again. I'll have to watch it alone. Literally 10 years ago. Oh, okay. So yeah, that whatever it was about that alien, put him in the time loop. I gotcha. Blue time alien. Yeah, it seemed like it was something about like a reactor or something, maybe. I don't know. I'll keep guessing and getting it wrong. It's been forever. Anyways, let me get into the news in just a second, unless anybody else has anything fun they'd like to talk about. Man, we have so many stories. It's a short one to start with. Come on, Daily Mail, don't start blasting.
For 50 years, Four Seasons has been turning dreams into...
We'll see if we'll keep it in reader mode. We'll see if that works. Watched it not too long ago. Yeah, I need to go back and see that. we're kind of in the midst of canceling all of our streaming services because they're just getting so ridiculous. Like, they're expensive, they don't show what we want to see, so I'm trying to consolidate like all the movies onto a hard drive, which I did that years ago. I've got a lot of old stuff, but basically I'm just we're making our own streaming service in the house. That's honestly, that's the best way to do it, because stuff keeps disappearing. And not everything, like, it is convenient to stream, but little stuff annoys me, like episodes, you know, being taken down because of, you know, censorship. Like, I think there's like 3 or 4 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia they took down. I mean, I understand why. Like, if you've watched the show, when they do the Lethal Weapon remakes, Mac is painted up in a way that's probably not too friendly for TV now. So, but we've got the DVDs of all this stuff, so I just need to... I've just been slowly putting everything on a hard drive so we can stream it to all of our TVs, and it's weird actually to think about. Like, I've got DVDs and Blu-rays, and I don't think we actually have a player hooked up to any TV in the house now. Which, I mean, we could if we wanted to. I've got several in storage. It's just, I don't know, it's easy to stream everything. Big Meow, hey, what's up? Honk honk. How's it going? We're just about to get into the news. I'm still alive. I haven't streamed in like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Maybe longer, I don't remember. I almost forgot how to work this thing. Oh, Tracelyn, thank you so much. 5 gift memberships for the channel. Thank you so much. So, I'd say a lot of people may be familiar. The McMeow is now a member. So if this is on, you know, the YouTube side, if you're a member, you get some special emotes. I've slowly been adding some, so a few of them are from my Twitch channel, so they're kind of like video game related, but I've got a few here. We'll put them in the chat. Some of my dumb emotes. But thanks so much, Tracelyn. Stuff like that, so McMeow's just now joining, so the memberships, things like that, that directly support the channel. And I don't know if this is going to be a good selling point, but one of the things that this has gotten the channel is a news correspondent. Bob Boblin, the news goblin. I'm still working on a voice for him, I'm not sure. Hey, I'm the news goblin, I'm going to read news. Or maybe, as I was saying earlier, maybe maybe something like the Crypt Keeper.
Hello, boys and ghouls. I'm the news goblin.
We'll see. I kind of like that one, but that's just my personal preference. Let's see, Elena. Jay, you have a life and you're busy, unlike Hank and Skank. Yeah, unfortunately, I've been very busy. And, it's been annoying. So, indirectly, I kind of neglected this channel. I've been trying to make videos and I just can't find the time. And a little bit of time I did have for YouTube, so I've got a retro gaming channel as well. I had a video like take the freak off on that channel, so I've been doing a lot of stuff over there at the same time. So I think I've got my time balanced now, so I can get back to a daily video over here. Sunshine, hello, thanks for joining us. Thanks for seeing us live. Yeah, I haven't been live in a bit. We were just talking about that. If you just missed it. We've got some new channel members and things like that. You know, I'm not exaggerating. The memberships and super chats, all that stuff. I mean, just watching too. I mean, I'm not saying anybody needs to give anything. Just showing up and watching and getting the subs and the views up, that supports the channel, and that lets us do nonsense like this. So this is my new news correspondent, Bob Boblin, the News Goblin. Leanne says, I like the Crypt Keeper voice, even though the Goblin reminds me of Harry. Yeah, I know. I thought about the Harry voice. I may keep that exclusive to Jen's channel, because I don't really do the royal stuff over here. But I'm glad you like the Crypt Keeper. That was a sight, actually. Like, when I first got this thing, I was like, Jen and the kid, I was like, hey, what voice should I do? And I was like, it's like, Crypt Keeper. Cobra Commander! And I can't even do that one without screaming, so I'm like, yeah, I can't do Cobra Commander. That's gonna, like, blow my voice out in, like, one video. And then, what was the other one? Like, because he looks a little goofy. So I was like, hey man, how about something like Gob Dylan? Yeah, I'm the voice of the Goblin generation. Things like that. We'll test them out. See what works. Logan, any tips on a crash course in Call of Duty? So mine's mainly retro games. So I'm not I don't know much about Call of Duty. I'm trying to remember, the last one I played was, gosh, it was Black Ops 2 maybe. And the thing was, it came, I bought some special edition. Gosh, it's probably like 15 years ago. So I mean, that's how old that, I guess it's technically a retro game now. It came with some remote controlled car, and I ended up playing with the car more than the actual video game. I've played a lot of those first person shooters back in the day, so honestly I'm kind of tired of them. It's not really my thing. And I'll jump on every now and then, like some of my friends and my brother play those, and I'll hop on at their house and I'll just immediately just get annihilated because I don't know how to play those anymore. But yeah, McMeow, I didn't know the eyes moved, so that's I love that. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. Sarah, spray and pray. Yeah, it's a good strategy. And the ones, so I played the older ones like Quake and gosh, what else? What else did I play? Like Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Just those really chaotic, just non-stop chaos stuff. And so in those, like, you run in the middle of all the chaos, blow a few people up, you get blown up, and you immediately restart. So all these new games, when you get blown up, you have to sit it out until the next round starts, and I hate that because I'm used to just running in, like, throwing grenades and shooting every direction, and then getting blown up. So that doesn't really work on the modern games. Let's see. Lynette, what's your favorite game? So I really like fighting games, which I might play a little bit on here. We'll see how much time we have left at the end. I always do that at the very end. Usually so when I stream, I multi-stream. I do it on Twitch and YouTube, and sometimes I'll move it over to the game channel, and I'll play my games on Twitch and the video game channel. But anyways, like, my favorite games are fighting games, and I really like the Marvel vs. Capcom series. They're re-releasing all those games this year, which I'm very excited about. I hope that means that they're going to come back to that series and bring some out. The last game kind of killed the series, and nothing new has come out. Give me one sec here. So yeah, I really like fighting games and arcadey games. So this is like the controller I use on everything. It's I've had this a while. It's a PS4 controller, but I use it on the computer mainly. Play a lot of try to get into the newer games. I need to try more. Street Fighter 6 was fun, but I didn't really stick with it. And what I have been doing a little bit is, so Well, I'm not logged in. So I found this thing a while back. If you're in the old games, you have to make an account and play on the computer with emulation. I don't remember my password here. There you go. This is one of the fun things I've been doing on the game side. So I play these, and you can earn achievements like on the modern systems, but they programmed them in the old games. And I've mainly been doing fighting games. And this one I'd started not knowing that they were re-releasing this. It kind of caught everybody off guard. There's a big fighting game tournament that happens every summer. It was like the end of July this year, I think, something like that. And anyway, so SNK versus Capcom. This came out like 2002-ish, I believe. Those were like, well, there's still two of the big fighting game companies, so this was like a crossover game, and they re-released it, and I was like, well, that's random, because I just happened to be playing this. So I've been playing through it. Been trying to do that on streams, and some other stuff like wrestling video games. I played one, and like the muscle memory came back, so I ended up playing all of those. Let's see. So yeah, the fighting games in general, those are my favorite. I don't have like a super favorite. Maybe it's confusing. So this is SNK versus Capcom, but the one before it is Capcom versus SNK, and they made two of them. That's probably the best fighting game of all time. I played that a lot, and that was like the first one I played that was online. Got pretty good at it too. I think it was on the original Xbox, and I was ranked in the top 500 people at one point. That was like the end of college when I had time to play. But Meow is the kid scared of the news goblin. No, she thinks it's hilarious. She keeps playing with it. I had to actually be like, stop playing with it, because you're gonna like rub the paint off of it. Yeah, let's see, Stephanie, have you seen the new Deadpool movie? Yes, we just saw that last week, and it was amazing. That movie made me, as a comic book nerd and somebody that's watched all of the movies, that movie made me very happy. If you're in the comics and or the Marvel movies, I highly recommend it. Just be aware that it's got some very, very harsh language. So that was the thing we ran into. I mean, it was rated R, so we're like, I don't know if we could bring the kid to it. My brother saw it first, and I was like, hey, he's like, is it safe to bring the kid to that one? And he's like, no. He's like, do not bring her. That was a good call. But yeah, so, okay, so an old geezer. That's why I suggested boss level for your old school games. That's cool, thanks. Lena, that is ginormous. Yeah, I assume you mean the joystick. That thing, it is big, but like, I like those old arcade setups, so I even play, like if I'm playing like old Nintendo games and stuff, I still tend to play with the big joystick. Just like the arcadey feel. But let's see. We'll get into the news in just a second. yeah, not the joystick. She meant the size of my goblin. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Let me quench my thirst. Let's hop into the news. It's been a long time. Let's make sure I still remember how to do this. We'll do some news stories for a while. And we can still chit-chat along the way. And let me switch over to my gaming stuff. We'll see. I'll give everybody a heads up. I know the games aren't for this channel. But, oh yeah, actually speaking of that, so talking about channel stuff, this one is almost legitimate. It should be, I forget what they call it. I should be in the YouTube partner program soon. I was getting close, and then I got busy and just kind of checked out. I'm gonna pull it up here and see how close we are. I think it's less than 100 hours of watch time, so I'd say this stream will probably put it over, or at least when I get the videos coming back. Logan, how tall are you? I'm about 6'2". And so you've probably heard on Jen's channel, she's about 6 foot, so we have a gigantic kid. I forget how tall she is until we take her to play with other kids her age, and I'm just like, hey, man, she's like a foot taller than all the rest of them. Let's see here. Sorry, this is vanity here. I'm just checking out my watch time. Yeah, like about 100 hours, maybe a little less. Yeah. About 90 hours, cool. That'll make this channel a little more legitimate, so to speak. Yeah, I'm not like crazy tall or anything. Sunshine says, my daughter too. She's only 6, but the size of an 8-year-old. Yeah. I think our kid is literally boys and girls combined. I think she's the tallest kid in her grade. And at the same time, I think she's the youngest because she's like barely made the cutoff for the birthday requirement, whatever it was, when she started. Let's see. I'll do the story in just a second. I'm just comparing views here. They have so many freaking ads now. I think I want to make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, I don't think we are. And these stupid ads. Excuse me, you are tall. Well, not crazy tall. I don't run into trouble. I'm like right on the edge of I can still find clothes, no problem. And shoes and stuff. My daughter's boyfriend only comes up to her shoulder. That's cool. Short king. Let's see here. I guess let's get into the news if everybody's ready. This is like a last second one. Jen found this right before I went live, and she's like, hey, she's like, read this one. Maybe somebody will buy you a penthouse. Anyways. All right. Hello. Welcome back. I've been away, but now I'm back as well. We got some news. This was a silly one that popped up right before I went live. Jen sent this to me. I thought, hey, let's talk about this on Twitch. Maybe we can get a penthouse out of it. Not really. Let's get into it. So a Twitch streamer claims a subscriber bought her an entire Miami penthouse. And this is like me totally reading it for the first time. This literally came to me right before I went live. So let's see here. A Twitch streamer has divided the internet after she claimed one of her subscribers gifted her an entire Miami penthouse. But skeptics are calling her bluff. Let's see. The tweet from Viper Demi, or Sid, posted Saturday evening on X. So this was just yesterday. One of my Twitch subs bought me a penthouse in Miami. So in the accompanying photo, the provocative streamer can be seen posing in a casual sweatshirt and slippers, dangling what she claims are the keys to her swanky floor-to-ceiling windowed luxury flat. Alright, So if you're not familiar with Twitch, let's catch everybody up to speed here. So Twitch has a very weird history. It was originally Justin.tv, and it was a guy named Justin. He was just live streaming his whole life. He had like a camera on him, and I don't even know how he did it back then, because this was like, I don't know, 2010, maybe a little before. This is all from memory, so correct me if I'm wrong on anything, but he did this, and then he started opening it up, and, you know, his website, Justin.tv, started blowing up. Other people started streaming, started growing. There were some competitors even. I think Ustream was the biggest one. Oops. Sorry, I just realized my music was playing. I'm going to turn that off. And, so people started playing video games on Justin.tv, and they got way more views than the live streaming did. And that's when they renamed it to Twitch, because of the, you know, the twitchiness of playing video games. And so that's where Twitch came from. It kept growing and growing. I used to watch it back in the day, like when it was like new. I remember Justin TV, and I was talking earlier about the fighting game tournaments. They would broadcast those on Twitch, and that's how I got into it. And it got big. Amazon bought it. It became a big company. It's kind of been on the decline, honestly. A lot of people don't even know what Twitch is, and I mean, they don't advertise it. I don't. It's, you actually get it if you have an Amazon Prime membership. You can actually subscribe to Twitch channels, or at least one, for free. And nobody knows that because it's not talked about. But anyways, so Amazon Twitch was primarily for video games for a long time, and now other things have been popping up, and new like meta stream environments keep arising. And as you can imagine, as they describe this one, a provocative streamer, that is a very popular type of stream now. Almost every time I log in, I'm just like, I just want to watch old video games. And then there's like, you know, girls jump roping in bikinis and somehow they get away with it, which that's fine. Hey, you know, not complaining. It's just not really the venue for it, I guess. So anyways, that's where we're at. So there's a lot of Twitch streamers that do like borderline, you know, pay for play type of streams, if you get what I'm saying. So receiving gifts and all this, I mean, and generally they extend it to other websites, you know, the ones that sell fans, and that's the only thing they stock, if you catch my drift. So anyways, that was a long-winded way of saying, like, people do stuff for money on Twitch. I don't know if they're getting full-on penthouses. I don't know if they're getting full-on penthouses for this, but let's see. So anyways, within hours, the post had racked up a staggering 2.8 million views, with both fans and critics weighing in on her claim. Oh, okay. So if there was any question, we can probably guess what kind of streams that she's doing. But keep in mind, you can't show nudity on Twitch, so it's kind of, there's like a line in the sand, and everybody, that's kind of the new meta on Twitch, is like, how close can I get to that line, and possibly how far can I go over the line without getting in trouble? And that's where we're at now. Thank you, Internet. So anyways, she claimed a subscriber bought her this penthouse. This is the tweet, or the post on X. One of my Twitch subs bought me a penthouse in Miami. I don't know about that. It's probably a way to evade Uncle Sam, if you catch my drift. So, okay, we got some comments right here. So, paying for a penthouse just to be called one of my Twitch subs. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. MF did all that just to be called one of my Twitch subs. It's pretty much all it is. He's such a dork, LMFAO. You don't even know his name. So, as we can see there, the tweet sparked outrage among many men on the app, claiming the alleged buyer didn't get a fair deal. Paying for a penthouse just to be called one of my Twitch subs, as we just read. What does he get in return? Another quipped. That's a good question. Others expressed concern for the user, claiming the Twitch sub now knows where you live and probably has a key and some hidden cameras. That's also a fair point. So, skeptics were quick to point out this isn't the first time that she'd made outlandish claims. And that's true. I mean, I'm assuming. I have no idea who this is. This is the first I've heard of her till this video. I do like that phone case, that disgusting Doom monster. That's pretty funny. So yeah, that's her streaming, I suppose. Anyways, within hours, the post had racked up 2.8 million views. So this is how she cooks in the kitchen. She made a mess. Stick to streaming. So she describes herself as a gamer sponsored by Steak. Not the meat, but Stake. I don't know who that is. Anyway, she posts racy photos on Instagram, TikTok, everything you'd expect. Probably advertising a fan website that we all may have heard of. And anyways, yeah, this article's repeating a lot over and over. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Congratulations. This is girl power, ladies. If I were a girl, I would do it no different. I love this for you. I mean, if you can do it, hey, good on you. Hey, I'm on Twitch right now. I'm not, I mean, this is about as unclothed as I'm going to get, but if anybody wants to gift me a penthouse, I won't say no. You know, no pressure. So I guess that's all there is to it. I mean, I don't know who this is. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously just for attention. My guess is she's probably on some sort of fan site, gets lots of tips, and possibly it's a way to dance around the ownership of the house in a way to avoid taxes. That's just me speculating. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I'm not saying she's a tax evader, but that would be a way to kind of be like, oh, wow, I got this house as a gift from some foreign nationalist or something. Somebody paid in crypto. Don't know where it came from. You know, don't know how that would work. So, yes, a penthouse in London. Oh, wait, I like Sunshine's comment. Not that I actually believe she's cooking, but that's a great way to get a 3rd-degree burn. Yeah, that's not, that apron's not going to do a whole lot at that point. What is she cooking? So, yeah, that's the news on that. This one just sprung on me right before I went live, and I was like, hey, I'm on Twitch. One penthouse, please. But not really. Don't buy me a penthouse. buy yourself a penthouse. Unless you can afford 2 penthouses, then you know. I'll take the spare one. I'm trying to go through these. Like, I saved these, and then it's been so long, I've forgotten what I've saved, but let me, we do need a Florida man story. So, I'm sure there's more than one, but this one has it in the title, so we got to make sure we do Florida. I remember coming across this one. She's cooking up another scheme. I like it. With that Hello Kitty oven mitt. It is crazy though. Like, if you're not, I mean, you probably don't remember every little detail we talk about on the side on live stuff, but so I generally work remotely, and so I'll have like music or Twitch. A lot of times I'll have it on in the background. I'll be looking for something to watch, and I'm just like, there's so many girls playing games in bikinis, and the best one, I forget who it was. I forget her name. She's the one that's been in like all the controversies, but she wore basically green screen hot pants and was playing some Nintendo game on her own butt, and had thousands of viewers, and I'm just like, why try? Why am I trying? Oh, let's see. So we've got Florida, we've got Taco Bell, some of my favorite things. Get a little drink here. It's hot today. I'm parched. To mow the yard. All right. Hello. This is Dr. Bad Vibes. Thanks for driving through. We got some of my favorite things. We got Florida, Taco Bell, a drive-through. Well, DUI is not on the list, but we got that. It's almost synonymous with Florida. So a Florida man, fell asleep in a Taco Bell. Let me try that again. So a Florida man, fell asleep in a Taco Bell drive-thru and then was charged with a DUI. An old geezer. Yes, that's the site. I'm sure that's where her money has come from, because I've heard of some astronomical payouts for just random people I've never heard of. So it's a gold mine if you have the right abilities. Okay, so Florida, a man who fell asleep in the drive-thru of a Lakeland Taco Bell has been accused of driving under the influence. The sheriff's office said on July 6th, deputies arrived at a Taco Bell around 10. They arrived around 10 a.m. in response to reports about a suspicious person. There, they found the man who deputies said had fallen asleep in the driver's seat of a white Nissan Altima while it was running and stopped in the drive-thru lane. So the deputies noted his eyes were bloodshot and watery. He was slow to react, sweating profusely, and his breath smelled of alcohol. I mean, honestly, Taco Bell may have just explained all of it except for the last part. Shame. According to deputies, Marcus had a Taco Bell receipt. Fine detective work, boys. A stick of gum and a Florida ID card that belonged to another man in his hands when they found him. That's okay. That's a strange detail. They added inside his car, they found an open bottle of Crown Royal, nice, fentanyl, and marijuana. Well, if you're going to drink, do it fancy, I guess. This is a total side story. I saw this. I should have taken a picture. I had my kid with me, so we were like crossing like a busy parking lot. And I just looked over. I've never seen anybody do this. Like, I've known a lot of people, they drink Crown Royal, they keep the little purple velvet bags, like, haha, look at these fancy bags. I saw a car that was decorated with many, many Crown Royal bags. They were just like hanging off of it. I think the rear view mirrors and some other pieces. And I'm like, why would you do that? But hey, to each their own. Anyways, back to this Crown Royal man. Anyways, he was arrested for DUI, taken to jail, and he was also charged with 3 other felonies and 4 other misdemeanors. And I guess we'll never know. That's where the story ends. This is like so little detail. I can't imagine. I mean, one, it's so bad to drive under the influence. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. But to make it to Taco Bell, get that far and just be like, okay, and to just fall asleep. At least, I mean, how do you fall asleep in the drive-thru? Like, you had to be blitzed. That's amazing. Also, let me go back. 10 a.m. So he was partying all night and he was still that blasted at 10 a.m. That's pretty epic. I've I've actually come across that firsthand. And this isn't like a joke. This is like scary stuff. Like back when I used to have to commute, and this was just on like some back road multiple times. It like, between like 6 and 7 a.m., I guess people were done partying and they were trying to get home drunk. And I mean, like, not just like, oh, they're veering off the road. I mean, they were like bouncing from ditch to ditch. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to go to work. Just stop. So don't drink all you want. Just don't drink and drive. It's in this day and age, like even in some of the most podunk towns I've lived in the past, they have Ubers. If they can get an Uber, anybody can get an Uber. So don't do that. I think I need to play the more and now the more you know, Rainbow. That's my public service announcement. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, here we go. We got to get all the high points. If you're familiar with the channel, Florida Man and airplanes. I don't know what it is about airplanes that makes everybody lose their mind. But those are the gifts that keep on giving. Hey, I just noticed it's in Miami. A lot of Miami news. Let's get that penthouse in Miami. Sorry, I slept on my neck weird like a week ago. It's like it will not go back to normal. Crunchy. Let's see here. So much news. I'll do as many as I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to read all of these tonight, but they will show up in videos, if not on a live stream. This is the backlog. So as you can see the amount of tabs up top, and not even all of them are on the screen. It's like I'll find my dumb stuff and save it. And some of them I really have to dig for. But I get a lot from Jen as well. Daily Mail seems to be a treasure trove of this stuff. All right, what else do we have? So I'm just trying to get everything aligned here. Okay, there we go. Oh, this one may actually have a video. We'll take a look at that. All right. Hello. This is Dr. Bad Vibes. We're going back to our roots. We got some airplane news. A passenger bites flight attendant on United Airlines flight that took off from Miami, forcing an emergency landing. And I believe we have the video, so we'll have to see that. Let's get the details. So a United Airlines flight that took off from South Florida was forced to make an emergency landing after a passenger bit a flight attendant and yelled profanities at other passengers. Yeah, if you're going to go down swinging. So it was heading to Newark, New Jersey after taking off from Miami International Airport on Tuesday. I think this was like, July 10th. So anyway, TMZ obtained cell phone video because why not? Shows a tense situation where a woman was screaming at other passengers. Flight attendants tried to de-escalate the situation and zip tie the woman. That's when the subject bit one of the flight attendant's shoulders, ripping off a piece of his uniform. Wow. Suck my expletive, said the woman to another passenger. That's amazing. Another cell phone video shows the woman restrained but continuing to stream profanities at other passengers and allegedly threatening to unalive a woman. Said, "Go back to Russia, old lady." Wow. "Let go of me. I'm a blank girl. You trying to unalive me, said the woman to the flight crew, who was trying to restrain her. The woman continued to berate the passengers and accused the flight crew of having attitude problems. Yes, they were the ones with the attitude problems. The flight was forced to make an emergency landing at Orlando International Airport, where authorities were waiting at the gateway. I did not get far at all. What was that, like 5 minutes into the flight from Miami to Orlando? The woman was removed by authorities and the flight crew was replaced by a new crew. And the landing delayed the flight by 3.5 hours. And police were seen escorting the woman out of the airport. Cell phone video captured passengers clapping once the woman was removed from the plane. And let's see, here's a statement. I wonder if it gives any, if it enlightens us any. So, United Flight 762 from Miami to Newark stopped in Orlando on Tuesday evening after a passenger became aggressive and disruptive. Our flight attendants worked to de-escalate the situation and protect other customers, and after landing in Orlando, law enforcement met the flight, and the passenger was removed. We're grateful to our team for their professionalism and for looking out for the safety of our customers and their fellow United employees. They didn't really... I wonder what happened. So here's a video. Let's see if this shows anything, but it probably doesn't kick on until chaos ensues. What's going on? Is this an ad? An ad that broke? Yeah, definitely Karen. Oh, sorry. That audio must have been blasting. Why is it not playing? Oh, there we go. I don't care.
Some of the news now. Flight fight. Authorities say a woman actually took a bite out of a flight attendant's shirt. Extra pressure.
Down just a tad.
Cabin just minutes after leaving South Florida.
So yeah, again. Wait. Hang on. What is she wearing? the news anchor here. She's like. It's like she's wearing like a form-fitting rubber suit. Where's she going after she reads? Anyways, I just wanted to make everybody aware of that. Like, the neon green rubber suit, the neon green rubber dress with the bright yellow fingernails. I mean, hey, you do you. It's just kind of surprising on a news outlet, you know, whatever. Anyways, we'll get back to the video here.
Cabin just minutes after leaving South Florida.
The night team's Michael Hudak is live at
So again, she took a bite out of their shirt.
Well, that flight was supposed to go from here at MIA to Newark, New Jersey, but one passenger's behavior would not fly.
Just reiterate. All right, here we go. Ooh, oh wow, they actually got it on video.
A United passenger sinking her
She's like the anti-McGruff. Takes a bite out of crime. This time, crime took a bite out of you. Wow. She looks like a kid.
United Flight 762 was headed from Miami to Newark, New Jersey Tuesday.
I love that.
This video, courtesy of TMZ, shows an upset passenger screaming while the flight crew tries to restrain her. Wrapping ties around her wrists with no hands available, she tries a different attack. Ripping his shirt. Another clip shows the woman with her hands behind her screaming profanities at random people. Threatening to kill one woman, saying she should.
What set her off? We still don't know.
Would not fly, literally.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Just got to go back for a second. Weenie dog. See the little weenie dog?
Literally. The flight had to make an emergency landing in Orlando and was delayed
for
hours. The flight crew had to be switched out. United Airlines releasing this statement to 7 News saying,
well, they got her off, obviously. Okay, we saw the statement. What else we got?
After landing in Orlando, law enforcement met the flight and the passenger was removed. That woman was escorted away by police in Orlando, as you just
We never really got details of what set her off.
facing several charges. We're live at MIA tonight. Michael Hudak,
Well,
7 News Night Team.
She'll be in trouble.
Wow.
Okay, don't play anything crazy. Yeah, I want to know more about what set. I want to know more about what set her off. It's so weird. It's like I've read things where people have studied this. Just for some reason, being on airplanes makes some people lose their minds. For really no reason. Like just little things set people off. Everybody probably saw the lady telling everybody they weren't real on the airplane. That was one of my favorite ones. And even after the fact, she's like, yeah, sorry. I mean, the main thing's probably alcohol. I mean, a lot of people have anxiety before flying, and they may do a little too much to try to offset that, is my guess. That seems to be the I'm drawing a blank. It seems to be the catalyst in most of those situations. Yeah. Too many pre-flight drinks to calm down. But yeah, sunshine and news anchors have those sats too. Yeah. Yeah, it was a strange wardrobe choice, but who am I to judge? Do whatever makes you comfortable. Let's see. What else we got? Some of these I may have to do not live because I'm afraid of what I haven't vetted everything. Oh, hey Tanya, thanks for joining us. Good morning. Down under. Finally streaming again. I almost forgot how to do it. Been busy. And since Tanya, you've been a big supporter of the channel, you may have missed, so I want to show you real quick. I don't exaggerate when I say things have been going back into the channel to improve things. So, or I've primarily been reading news on this channel. I thought, let's get a news anchor. So I have a news anchor now, a correspondent, if you will.
Hello, boys and ghouls. My name is Bob Boblin, the News Goblin.
So I may use him for shorts, things like that. Dumb stuff. Mainly I just wanted a boglin, but we'll use him on the channel. Hey, Science Fiction, how's it going? Over on Twitch. Oh, Tanya, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Tanya is always super nice, super supportive. On a lot of the streams, too. Jem was going to stream as well today, but she changed her mind. She's been doing, literally, like, I'm not exaggerating, she's been recording videos since before I woke up. And, like, she's almost lost her voice. So I was like, maybe don't go live. So she didn't. But I am. I remember how to do it, kind of. Let's see here. And I've been banking so many stories, like, I don't really know what to do next. I'm gonna take a look. Logan, good morning. It's 1:50 a.m. here. Yeah. Thanks everybody for staying up late or waking up early. Everybody's in different time zones. We have so many people all over the world, and that's cool. Been in the UK. If it hasn't come up, we have been to the UK a few times. Oh, Squeegee Beckenheim. I love that name. Thank you for becoming a member. So, yeah, if you're unfamiliar with memberships on YouTube, so on my channel, that makes you a laboratory assistant, and it unlocks some emotes. I've made a few original ones. Some of them are from my Twitch channel. I'm going to keep updating these. We'll put those in the chat there. I've got a horse. If you zoom in on them, you can see some of them. I've got a horse, and I have a Florida emoji. I'll put those out in a community post again, just as drawings. I'd like to make them in the stickers. That's one of those things I've tried to explore. Like, if you're a member, I'd like to be able to, like, mail you a sticker for doing it of these dumb emojis I've drawn, but I don't know how to make those logistics work. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, thank you, Squeegee. Let's see. Oh yeah, an old geezer's in South London. But yeah, we've been to the UK, or over the years, I've been to the UK, you know, with and without Jen. Love the UK. I really want to see Australia. I totally had the chance to go back in 2000, I think. Man, it may have been 2001. I think it was that summer, so that was before, like, you know, before the world changed. Yeah, it was. I'm trying to get the timeline in my head, but yeah. So I was going to go on a trip to Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. It was like a school thing, and I wasn't able to go because I had to do stuff that summer. My brother got to go, and it sounded amazing. He's still has a lot of videos and photos from that. I was just looking at him not too long ago. Australia seems like a really cool country. I really want to check it out sometime. Like, been to the UK and some of Europe, but I guess out of where I haven't been, Australia and Japan would probably be the top of my list. The Squeegee Beckenheim. Hi, glad to catch the live. Normally I watch after because it's dinner time where I am, but mine and my husband's games had updates this week. Oh, cool. Thanks for just stopping by live. I appreciate that. I love the username too. Tanya says, you guys would love it here in Australia. Yeah, my brother, like, he said nothing negative about Australia. Like, you know, there's all the jokes about all the, you know, bugs and animals out to get you, but, you know, he said everything was amazing. Everybody was super chill and cool. They just bumped into people on the beach and they ended up partying with them all night, just strangers. So, I mean, it sounded like a cool trip. I still hate that I missed it. Sunshine. Air travel was a completely different animal pre-2001. Yeah, no kidding. So the last time I had a big gap in, like, traveling because I did college and grad school and stuff, so I didn't do a whole lot of traveling in that time frame. So the last flight I took before all that, that's when I went to the UK and you know, parts of Europe. I did that in the summer of 2000. And I did not fly again until 2008. And my God, it was so different. I was used to, like, I mean, we didn't travel like a lot by airplane, but I had family in California, and I'm trying to think, what if we ever flew to Florida? I'm from Virginia originally. I'm trying to remember if we ever flew to Florida. I think we always drove, but we would fly to definitely California to see relatives and such. And I had a grandmother that would go back and forth too to see people, like, you know, live with us part of the year, live with other relatives part of the year. Hey, Logan, I know it's late, so good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. But yeah, I mean, like, as kids, I remember totally just walking on the airplane. Like, we'd help our grandmother get on the airplane, you know, carry her stuff for her, and, you know, say bye on the plane, and then, you know, walk back out and be right there. But now, you know, no. And Squeegee, yours is great too. Well, thank you, Squeegee. So it's come up a few times. So, like, my screen name, I've had this for forever. It actually goes back to, like, when I used to play Counter-Strike, and we were all, it was like 5 or so of us, I think. We all used we made our screen names in game from characters off of this old cartoon, all the villains, and I picked Dr. Bad Vibes, and I've just always had that nickname. for the most part. You can see in some of my game videos on, I was using the screen name. It was something that came from Mr. Show. I was using Professor Murder. And then when I would sign up for emails and use that screen name, I started running into trouble because of reasons you may expect with having murder in your name. So I kind of stepped back from that one because I was having censorship issues. But you can still, it's still my Xbox Live name. You can still see it in some of my videos. And people I actually got a comment like a week or two ago, like, is that a reference to Mr. Show? And I was like, yeah, you got it. The Sunshine says, I dropped a friend off at Newark in August 2001 to fly to France. We were late, running through the airport, no security, just rushed him onto a plane in literally 3 minutes. And then everything changed. Yeah, no kidding. Well, Ned, I always feel like a criminal when I fly now. Yeah, I can relate to that so hard. You can ask Jen. Like, whenever we fly, for some reason, I don't know why I look like the shadiest person ever. I've been bomb swabbed so many times. I've been pulled to the side. And granted, I mean, here lately, like where I work remotely, I do have some insane stuff and insane looking stuff in my luggage. But it's all like when you have it all apart and look at it, it's like, oh, it's just like computer cables and accessories and like an air mouse kind of thing. So it's like, oh, he's obviously working. But I get pulled aside so many times. Like we actually have to plan for it now. It's just like, it's like, well, it's a lot, like, you know, an extra 30 minutes. Yeah, randomly. It's like I have no record. If you went through my whole history, the worst thing I believe you would find on me is a speeding ticket from like 20 years ago. I don't know why I keep getting stopped. Let's see. Graceful. It was odd hearing planes again after that day. Oh yeah. We had a lot of passengers stranded here in Nova Scotia. Yeah. Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, all the animals. All that aside, I mean, yeah, Australia looks awesome. I want to check out Australia and Japan so badly. Japan was another one that didn't happen. Like, it's come up a little bit. I don't know if people know, but when I was in college, we had to take, this was like an actual requirement. You had to take 4 semesters of a foreign language. And, you know, I didn't plan on living out of the country or really needing one, but I was like, Japanese is cool. I really want to go to Japan. I mean, even then, I was like Japan and Australia. I'm like, well, I can speak English mostly, so I'm okay for Australia. But it's like, let's do Japanese, so I can go to Japan someday. And totally had plans with a friend. You know, he wanted to go too. We were both planning, and I can't remember what happened. Like, he got a job, and he's like, I don't have any vacation time. I can't go yet. And then I had to. I think I was getting like ready for like grad school and stuff, and I was like, I can't go yet either. So it just never happened. So studied and learned Japanese for really no reason. At some point I'll go there. It's just, I wish I could have gone then, because I wasn't fluent, but I knew enough that I could have survived. Of course, now, I mean, all you need is a smartphone. You don't even have to know it. And they're pretty good about having English everywhere. Tony says, we'd learned French in primary school. Can't even remember how to count the 10 in French. You know, I took French too, and I've forgotten. Honestly, until you said that, I honestly forgot that I took French. Because I think we may have had choices. And originally I took French. I think we had to take it in 8th grade for some reason. And I don't know if it was for the full year. I say 8th grade. I think it may have been before that. It was like some like extra thing we had to do. And then we had more choices in high school, and I took Spanish then. But yeah, I totally forgot I even took French until you said that. I definitely cannot remember how to count to 10 in French at all. I remember like no French. Spanish comes back to me, you know, as I hear it and read it. But I mean, even then, I only took like, I don't know, 2 semesters worth of Spanish, which it's not. If you speak English, I feel like Spanish is not that hard. I always joked about that. It's like, if you know one, you can, I mean, really European languages as well. Like if you know one of them, you can kind of figure the rest out. It's being very reductive, but it's, you know, they kind of follow the same rules to a degree. And Squeegee says, I'm in Canada, so I take French till 10th, then I took Spanish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd say in Canada, French is, you know, a given. I mean, really, in the U.S., we pretty much have to know Spanish to some degree, depending on what, you know, what you do. But, I just use Google Translate. Old geezer, English is the most important language. Yeah, I mean, that's the one I know the best, so I'll go with that. Being taught by nuns, if you said a French word wrong, you get hit with a feather duster. Well, that's one way to reinforce. Definitely can't do that now. Yeah, we didn't have much. I think corporal punishment went away when I was in like. It was definitely there when I was in kindergarten. I remember that. It may have gone away. Yeah, I mean, at least in the U.S., it went away when I was in kindergarten or first grade. I remember seeing kids getting like paddled and stuff, and then they did away with it. My mom was a teacher, and she's like, that was the biggest mistake. That's what ruined everybody. And she may not be wrong. Let's see. What other news do I have here? Oh, this one's good. Yeah, I want to get this one. Let's see, Sue. I took some German, French, and Spanish. Sometimes when I try to count to 10 in one language, I end up counting in all 3 languages. Yeah, especially languages that are so similar, like French, Spanish, Italian. Probably more that I'm not thinking of. Teresa says, hello. Hey, thanks for joining us, Teresa. I took Russian in high school, and now I remember only a handful of words. Yeah, I mean, it's like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Like when I'm on Jen's stream, she'll be like, say something in Japanese, and I'm like, that's the one I probably remember the best, and even then, it's like, I have to think. And I mean, Spanish was like forever ago in high school. You know, I'm like, ¿Dónde está el baño? An old geezer. I'm 35 and I've heard stories from my parents about their violent teachers. Yeah, some of them took it too far for sure. I heard some stories like from my mom about her coworkers. Like they would just, they'd go a little too far. But sometimes you got some kids that are just little shits and you got to hit them. Not really, but not our kid, just other kids. But yeah, I definitely remember that. I never received a paddling or anything in school, but even, you know, I guess as they were doing away with it, it was pretty rare, but I have a vivid memory of like, you know, being nap time in kindergarten, all the lights are off. And for whatever reason, like a kid in the next classroom is just getting obliterated by a paddle for some reason. He's like screaming. I'm just like laying there. I'm like in my little sleeping bag or whatever, just like, what's going on? Squeegee, this is true. My mom is Italian born there. I understand probably 85% still, but don't speak it anymore. Yeah, I visited Italy, and when as they were talking, I at that point, like, I was just out of high school, so my Spanish was a little fresher in my brain. So as I heard Italian, I was like, it's kind of like Spanish. It's like, I get what they're saying. But yeah, Italy was fun. They had the best food. I think they literally just finished filming Gladiator when we were in Rome. So they were still doing something to the Colosseum. I can't remember. I mean, it's not like I don't think they like straight up filmed in the Colosseum, but they did something. And like, I guess did a bunch of filming for like the special effects or something. So we couldn't do too much in relation to that, but it was cool being around it, and we got to see it from the outside. See, Sunshine, the guy I took to the airport in 2001 was my ex, and he's a French professor. He drives me nuts to this day because language is not my forte and my French is not good. Well, the only thing you have to know how to do in French is kiss, right? That's the important thing. Anyways. All right, let's keep going with the news. I've got some more silly nonsense here. This was on the Smoking Gun. I forgot about that website. I haven't seen that in a long time. All right. I was able to go beneath the Colosseum when I was there. It was amazing. Yeah, I think that's... My memory is fuzzy. I think that was the thing that you could normally do, but we couldn't do then for some reason. It had something to do with them filming Gladiator. Like they were... I mean, it was done at that point, but I think they were like refurbishing or something. I don't know. It's been so long. I don't remember the reason. We didn't get to go do it as the end of the story, but yeah, it was really cool to see it. And I remember there was a police officer that looked exactly like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and somebody has pictures with him. I don't know if it's that's before digital cameras. I'll have to pull out the photo album and see if it's in mine, because it was that was hilarious. All right. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. This is Dr. Bad Vibes. Remember the Smoking Gun? That still exists. I know that now. So we've got a story here. Two women decided to do a weekend at Bernie's plot, although I guess it was on the weekday. So they propped up a man in his car and did some crime. Oh, I love this already. So, two Ohio ghouls.
Hello, boys and ghouls.
Have pleaded guilty to propping up the corpse of an 80-year-old man in a vehicle so they could withdraw money from the descendants? I don't know what that means. Anyway, they tried to withdraw his money. We start that over. That threw me off. So two Ohio ghouls pleaded guilty to propping up the corpse of an 80-year-old man in a vehicle so they could withdraw his money from an account at a U.S. bank drive-thru window. So in a court appearance last week, two women each copped to a pair of criminal charges: gross abuse of a corpse. You know, it's like sometimes when you see these charges, officially stated, it's like, wow. And yes, that is quite gross. And a felony, and also misdemeanor theft. So, yeah, again, these are the two pictured above. I feel like if all three went through the window, and you said one of them was a corpse, I would have a hard time deciding which. So both women have been in custody since their March arrest for mishandling the lifeless body of this man with whom they shared a home. So this is 50 miles from Cleveland. So this is the guy right here. So, one of them was his girlfriend for the past few years. All right. So, a judge sentenced her to 12 months in jail on the felony rap and 5 months in custody on the lesser count. So, that was the misdemeanor. Both sentences to run concurrently. And her rap sheet includes prior convictions for theft, soliciting, criminal trespass, receiving stolen property, possession of paraphernalia, and attempted abuse, probably with said paraphernalia. So, in the wake of this man's death, which remains under investigation by the county coroner, relatives accused the girlfriend of using substances and stealing from the octogenarian. Again, that's him. So, after a judge ruled that the other one was competent to stand trial and knew the wrongfulness of her behavior at the time of the offenses charged, she pleaded out to the same offenses as the girlfriend and was sentenced to 10 months in jail for abusing the corpse and 5 months for theft. Same thing, basically. Let's see. And her criminal record includes convictions for reckless assault, possession of paraphernalia, criminal trespass, driving under the influence, theft, and attempted possession of substances. How do you get attempted possession? Did you drop them? Somebody hand them to you and you just dropped them like off a bridge? Like, oops. There went my fun. Anyway, according to investigators, the women, with the help of... well, I don't like to read names. So according to investigators, the women removed Layman... There I go reading names after I say that. You get a drink of water. Let's try this again. So according to investigators, the women removed the corpse from their residence on Monday, March 4th, and placed the body in the front passenger seat of the car that the man owned. So somebody else has also been indicted for gross abuse of a corpse. That was the man that helped remove the corpse. Okay. Anyway, so again, weekend at Bernie's. So the pair headed to a nearby drive-thru of a bank where tellers had previously allowed the woman to withdraw money from his account as long as he was accompanying them. So unaware that he was actually dead in the front seat, a bank employee let the duo withdraw $900. And police charged that the women placed him in the vehicle in such a manner that he would be visible to the bank staff in order to make the withdrawal. Just like that hit movie, just on a smaller scale. So after swiping the money, they drove to the county medical center where they dropped off his body and departed without providing any information about the man or themselves. What the hell? So they're just like, they just wake up that morning, they're just like, oh, he's gone. All right, well, let's clean out his bank account and leave him at the hospital. and that was his girlfriend, by the way. Gosh. Well, unlike Weekend at Bernie's, this one sounds like it will not have a sequel. Or at least I hope not, because that's going to be more jail time. Lynette. I bet the prison mates got a kick out of this story. Yeah, I would say so. That's pretty wild. Let's see. See if we got anything else going here. I know a lot of these are horrible. So I have to vet those before I do a video or anything. Oh, here we go. This one also involves Taco Bell. So again, more stuff I'm into. Taco Bell. I actually did jiu-jitsu in college. I never really used it for anything, but I did it. Never had to use it at Taco Bell. It was more of an extracurricular thing too, so we didn't do like belts or anything like that. All right. Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Badvibes. Thanks for stopping by. We got more news about some of my favorite things. I like jiu-jitsu. I like Taco Bell. I even like eating lunch. I don't like thieves, so I can relate to this one. So, a jiu-jitsu purple belt eating lunch at Taco Bell took down a thief. So, shocking video captured the moment a jiu-jitsu practicing lawyer fought off a thief who tried to swipe his phone while he ate lunch at a Taco Bell in New York. So, he was enjoying a cheese quesadilla on a sunny Tuesday at the Taco Bell in Queens when the poacher attempted to steal his phone. So, unbeknownst to the crook, the lawyer had a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and fended off the attack. I hope we have a video of this. I'll definitely show that. So, security footage showed him immediately put the thief in a headlock and pushed him to the ground when he attempted to grab his phone. He wanted my phone. He'd come up from behind me and was asking me for money or something. I told him no, and he came back and lunged for my phone. So, let's see. It's saying the same thing. Tried to grab his phone with one hand and another on the door handle to make a quick exit. He actually took a screenshot, so I have the exact time it happened. He was eating at a counter seat next to the door when the sneak tried to grab the man's phone. Again with one hand and another on the door handle to jet out quickly. An old geezer. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Get some good sleep. Have a good day at work. So the lawyer kept a tight grip on the phone and scooted out of his chair as he fought off the attacker. What's that word? The man kept a tight grip and scooted out of his chair as he fought off the attacker. He quickly wrapped his arm around the thief, pushed him to the ground, and grabbed his cell phone off the floor. The attacker jumped off the ground when he watched him leave the restaurant with bated breath, seeing if he would continue to fight. He was saying, I'm good. I figured he just wanted my phone and wasn't willing to fight anymore, so I let him go. So he used his purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu very effectively. And so this man is a lawyer who has a purple belt, started practicing in 2018. The cops never came, so if I held him there, I'd probably still be there. Wow. So what was going through my mind was probably thinking, oh shit, I need to take this guy down, and then realizing I could have been stabbed. Yeah, whoops. you got to think about that. So New York City police crime data shows robbery, felony assault, and both petty and grand larceny have increased in the precinct the Taco Bell is located in. Probably along with every other Taco Bell in the in the city. Wow, so robbery has soared 42.2% year to date. Felony assault is up 30%. Grand larceny has risen to 6.7%. Larceny has increased 10.8% in the 115th precinct. So yeah, there's some stats for you nerds, crime nerds. Let's go back here. We got a read review. I believe there is a video. There's a gallery here. Let's see if there's anything. No, stop ad. This is why I do it in read review. Let's see if there's anything enlightening. So here's a security footage. Tried to get the phone. He's like, nuh-uh. Wow, he immediately knocked him to the ground, and that's him again in his outfit. Let me enlarge this here. Oh. This may be a trick. Oh, here we go. So much garbage on the side.
If you're sluggish these days,
let's see if this actually has footage.
nutrition your body craves to support.
Okay, yeah, we got actual footage here. Just trying to enjoy a cheese quesadilla with salsa, not crime. I'm kind of surprised they actually had working security cameras. I feel like nobody wants to get involved with anything anymore. So he's like, give me the phone. Lawyer man's like, nah. Wow. He's like, you still want that phone? You just let him go. Wow. Man, this is the world we live in now, right? I guess being a lawyer, he knew how futile it was to even like do anything beyond that. So, well, good on him for standing up for himself, right? That thief was expecting the phone, but not in Taco Bell. He got some fire sauce on that one. All right. I've been going at this for a bit. Let me take a look here. Keep going with news. Yeah, hope he got back to his lunch. Seriously, it looked like he had a lot of quesadilla left. Let me see. I'm looking at something here. Yeah, we're about to hit 2 hours. I'm going to keep putting out videos this week. I may stop the stream there for, you know, as far as the news goes. I do want to share something else I have. So let me switch over. So I've been playing with AI. I mean, if you've been following Jen's channel, you've probably seen some of the nonsense we've done with AI. And I've got something to end the stream, but we're still chatting. I'll hold off a bit. So Tanya said, Jay, have you been watching the Olympics? I've not been actively watching the Olympics. I've been like reading about them and seeing clips. So I'm up to speed about the Turkish, the random Turkish middle-aged man that just showed up and got a silver medal. That was amazing. I think what else. The one I saw the headline for that I want to get more info on was the guy, I guess it was a triathlon, and he swam in whatever river. Supposedly the river was so polluted it made him sick. I think it was a Canadian athlete. They got him, like, he was on live TV, like throwing up everywhere. So that really made me laugh. I want to get a little more information on that. I'm going to switch views here. So I want to show off some of the nonsense I've made, if it works. So I have an ending theme song now. It's probably echoing, but let's fix that. So I found out there's AI that does music. But definitely, thanks to everybody that contributed. The super chat, the members, the gifts from Tracelyn and Tanya, Squeegee. Thanks for joining. But this is some of the nonsense I've been working on in the background. I want to keep adding stuff to the stream when I do these lives. Keep my silly stuff going. And you know, if you're just joining for some reason now, don't forget about Bob Boblin, the news goblin. Let me get my hand in there so I can make him move.
Yes, boys and ghouls. Don't forget about me. I'll be doing some more news with Jay soon.
I definitely want to use him for my shorts. Yeah, Tracelyn. Yeah, the Turk has been my favorite for sure. There was another clip going around. I realized after the fact it wasn't the Olympics, but I think it was some event in South Asia where a dude totally slipped, busted his butt on a dive and got a 0. But it looked like that was from like 10 years ago. But the clip was alive again. But hey, yeah, thanks for hanging with the squeegee. I'll try to give a little more heads up. I want to do more of these streams. First of all, I do want to go back to having a video every day. I was doing a pretty good job of doing that, and then it's just like everything hit all at once. Kids out of school, work needs more stuff. My other channel needed more attention out of nowhere, so kind of think I got the Beetlejuice video out last on here, but I want to get some more news videos. Definitely want to do a review on Deadpool. Spoiler free. I don't want to ruin it. I know not everybody's seen it yet, but I had a lot of fun watching that. So if you're thinking about it, definitely go see it. That one was worth going to the theater for. It's been a while since we saw Inside Out for the kid. That one was fun. We didn't have to go to the theater to see that, but you know, it was the only way to watch it at the time. But, you know, Deadpool, Wolverine, that was definitely a theater movie. But anyways, yeah, thank you everybody for joining, hanging out. I really appreciate it. We can see if there's nobody on Twitch right now, so I'm not going to do a raid. But I'll probably hop back on. If you are active on Twitch, let me do this one last time here. I'll put my socials up on for the YouTube viewers. So this has all my links for my gaming channel, Twitch. I have a TikTok. It's mainly for the gaming channel. Well, it is for the gaming channel. That's all it is, just clips. So if you're into that, check it out. But if you're active on Twitch, definitely follow on there. I will probably be doing some streams that are more video game focused. I've toyed with the idea of doing like fitness streams. I used to be in good shape until the pandemic decided to ruin everything. I want to fix that. So I may do some streams in regards to that, but those will probably stay on Twitch. So if you want to get any, like, I don't know, extra content, so to speak, be sure to follow on Twitch. You'll get notifications on there as well. But all this stuff is for YouTube. This is the main stream for the moment. But yeah, Tanya, thank you for hanging out. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to end it here. Everybody have a good night or good morning, depending on where you're at. And let's get back to doing these and get some more videos out. And don't forget, we'll be seeing more of the Goblin soon. All right, everybody. Good night.